Awesome. I'm glad that the notification actually worked. Ziggy, stop hitting the damn thing. Guess YouTube got their notification issues resolved because you got your notification at least. It was all right. We went to this place called Qdobo, which is like it's Mexican food bowl, like taco bowls type thing. They're usually pretty good. And then Crystal and I sat at lunch and talked about what to do with the channel moving forward. So, trying to figure it out. Because I've got to figure out some stuff on what is not working and what is working. I. Oh, yeah. There was something I wanted to do. Wow, alrighty. What does that actually say is what I need to know. Starship Troopers is on Netflix, yay. Love that movie. Hi, Dwayne, how's it going? Fearless, what's happening? Yes, please like the stream, guys. Like, again, that's something else that you guys are doing to me that's bothering the shit out of me, especially the regular people that come in and don't like the stream. I get that you guys want to come and hang out and talk and stuff, but like I'm doing this to try to make money and to work as a job. And part of that is if you guys like the stream and share and do all of those things, it helps me be able to do this and continue to do this. If I don't get those things, I won't be able to continue to do this. And I mean, if that's what you guys like, or if you don't want me to do this anymore, then like, please, by all means, continue on doing the way we are doing. Um, you know. But you guys come in, you chat, you say hi, you do stuff, you don't hit the like button. It seriously hurts the channel. Also, lives might be going away soon. Yeah, lives might be going away soon too, by the way. or at least being reformatted into, I'm just going to do long format videos from here on out of these. So Monday through Friday, I will sit at my desk. I will draw and paint and art, and then I will make a long format video of said art, and I will post that. And less interaction with me. That's kind of what is going to have to start happening soon. And then just do the lives as a bonus thing every now and then. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. No, everything is not all right, Mika. Everything is not all right. 9 people in here, 5 likes. Every time I get a chance to have a conversation that's not, or I try to have conversations that's not has been hotel or whatever, it gets taken over. Not you, Peerless. I'm digging the shit out of that idea of your Norwegian traditional dress. I really wish you could post pictures of the dress and post it in the community so we could see it, because that is interesting. I love that stuff. It's like the last stream, though, where it's the same stuff. It's Has Been Hotel only and not Devil May Cry. It's Has Been stuff and not Ghost in the Shell or any of the other art that I ever do. All that's ever talked about in here is has been stuff, and I'm more than a has been artist. Not only am I more than a has been artist, I do all of this cool stuff, and then people ignore it. And then I can't, like I said, I looked at the metrics before I came live again, and 9 people has shared something on WhatsApp app. That is the only metric that I have that is not me for sure. Every other one of them is Facebook or text messages, so those are definitely me. So yeah, I'm very disheartened right now. So yeah, okay. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now is you guys come into the chat, you don't like the stream, you guys come into the chat and hang out and take over the stream with conversations usually that don't pertain to something or are where everybody can join in. So, like I said, it's kind of disheartening, and it's very hard to keep going and getting motivated every day to come hang out and do the live when you guys won't respect the fandom that I'm drawing at the time, or spend the 5 seconds to even Google something about the fandom I'm doing. Instead, you just tell me, I don't watch that. Well, that's the most, it's very narrow-minded to be like, well, I just don't watch that show. I'm not going to watch it. Or want to talk about it. And that's why I said something earlier is you guys do realize like other fandoms exist. So yeah, I'm thinking about changing the format of I'm not going to go live anymore. I will go live, but it'll be like once a week, maybe, and then or something like that. Because again, like I said, I can't keep pushing one way of doing stuff and it just not working at all. And then, like I mentioned the sketch vault stuff to you guys earlier about the idea for that, and it got immediately shot down, and that really fucking hurt my feelings. And then the conversation went to, I'm drawing cats and things. I had Mexican bowl called, a place called Qdoba. I do like that too, Peerless. I love having the interactive talk with you guys, but when it is only has been hotel stuff or it's only topics that you guys are only going to talk about and instead of stuff, it's hard to do. But like Peerless, hearing about your traditional dress and the that kind of stuff, I like that. That is awesome. That's stuff I want to hear about, stuff I want to know about because it's culturally something that we don't have in my area or I've been exposed to. So that stuff's super interesting to me. But like I said, the problem is I keep doing all kinds of art and doing all kinds of new stuff and painting things, and then people are just like very adamantly and quickly against my art. Or like earlier, I said something about doing the sketch vault and was trying to talk to you guys about that, and it got shot down by everybody immediately in lieu of Cattober and other things. So, and then the conversation was everything but. Okay, Dwayne, bye. Bye, Dwayne. You didn't hurt my feelings. The problem is like I said, or I'm having is I do all kinds of art, and then it's only has been stuff you guys want to talk about, or if it's not has been related, fuck it, don't you don't want to know or hear about it, or the suggestion I had earlier about you guys doing the sketch vault stuff with me, that just got shot down like quick as shit, but before I could even get half of what I was trying to say out. Um, Before everybody's like, I'm not doing that. It's very disheartening to hear stuff like that, and for the idea of what I was trying to push or do get just shit on like that. It's like I said, it's kind of disheartening. All right, see you later, Peerless. I hope uh, your dress. If nothing else, your dress on the hanger would be cool. or laying down on the something just to see the dress. I want to see the colors and its prettiness. It's a traditional Norwegian dress. Yeah, that's what it was. Traditional Norwegian, like folk dress is the best explanation I have for it. It's probably not the right term, folk dress, but that's what we would call it in America anyway, as a folk dress or something that's because it's an older time traditional thing. See, there's a whole bunch of people that came in and left and stuff, so did not hit the like button and all. So yeah. The dress is, yeah, that Peerless has. It's not social media, it's YouTube and live reactions. So, what do you mean, Dwayne? What do you not know what to do? Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dwayne. You're gonna have to figure out your boredom somewhere else, or hear, or watch. I don't know what to tell you. And if you're bored, that means that I'm boring. So, yeah. Again, thanks. Yeah, I'm about to cancel or just stop the stream, and I'll finish coloring this later, or finish coloring this and doing this as a long format video from here on out. Oh, it's the idea of the Sketchball showcase. Think of like Inktober and all those things. That's all it is. But like I said, it got shut down before I could even like get half of it out. And what the idea was. So I'm not going into it again. I might do it later, or I might post it for closer to October. But before that, I'm not messing, or I'm not going back into it. Like I said, it bothered the shit out of me that everybody was just like shot it down so bad that before I could even say anything. Go play Roblox. That sounds like a good plan for you. No, I've done that. I've asked you guys for like suggestions on this month's Sketch Vault stuff. I've asked for input on that, and it hasn't happened yet. Then last month, the Sketch Vault, I had to wait longer to get the stuff done, and still didn't have as many people joining it this month as I have had in the past because it wasn't directly related to something like Has Been Hotel. So I've posted it. I've done that. I've done all of the things that I can do on my end. I've asked out loud now in person and still got it taken out. So, like, even you, Mika, you said flat out you wouldn't, there's no way you're going to spend or do art every day. So that's kind of the challenge of the Sketch Vault thing that's kind of the challenge of it is to do everything every day. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be something, but it's actually putting your pencil on paper or drawing something or, doing something as part of the process. So and if that's not the case, then that's not the case. So okay, Dwayne. I don't know what that means, but okay. So this was part of my sketch here, Cat or Katie. All of this stuff was my Sketch Vault showcase that I did last year. So, day one's on my refrigerator, but day two was this. Day three was this. Day four was one of the girls. It wasn't Toga. It was Froppy. Then the fifth was, I don't remember who the fifth was right offhand. The fifth was one of these days, one of these characters. The sixth was another character. The seventh was another character. The eighth was another character. The ninth was another character. The 10th was this was the 10th. Then the following Friday, this was one day. The following Friday was the next day. This was the 29th, then the 30th. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 12, 11, 12, 13, like 17 or 18 or whatever. 17, 24. So that's what it was. I had a prompt for every day in October, and I painted something on the canvas every day in October. Dwayne, I don't. That's your problem, man. You're not too late. So you post it in the community when you get done with your art. You post it in the community and stuff. So, for the Sketch Vault showcase, it will be. I will give the prompts. Like last year, I did it. Like Pumpkinhead Girl pinup was number one. Number two, day two, which was a Thursday last year, was Rick and Morty. So the prompt is Rick and Morty. You had to do something for Rick and Morty. Friday, the third of that was Marvel Zombies. And then every Saturday in October last year was a My Hero Academia character. The fifth was One Punch Man. Maleficent was the sixth. Batgirl was that. Raphael was the eighth. New York Comic Con was the theme on Thursday, so that's why I did Spider Man or Thrag. Marvel Zombies was the 10th, which was a continuation of the third. So, yeah. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry. But again, like I said, hey, hi Chip, how you doing? And then you're not too late. No, every month I also have done a theme. So like last month was Level Up. So Level Up was the convention that I went to where I got my painting signed, my selfie painting signed by all the has-been character actors. Um, and then I told you guys to paint something or a character from that show or that fandom specifically. So you guys drew, I can't remember, Ghost drew Kane or somebody from Murder Drones and some stuff like that. So, well, that's cool. I guess. I mean, okay. Nobody judges about that here, so. But yeah, it's just I'm like I said, it's frustrating when you try to put out an idea or you try to do something like that and it just like gets shit on immediately. And that's kind of what happened. So it's very, like I said, disheartening. And like I said, it's one of those things where it's close to like I'll just do something completely different because this is not working anymore. Or for me, it is not working, and I don't like that because I like YouTube. But then, like I said, I've had problems where people won't share, people don't like stuff. Vox, your buddy Vox, for an example, Katie, didn't even know that I did this. I'm not told. I don't know yet. Yeah, he didn't even know I did this. He's been part of the channel for a while, or she's been part of the channel for a while, which then means that she's never once looked at any of my older videos or checked my stuff or looked at my stuff and only comes to the streams and only interacts with the lives and doesn't interact with any of my other videos. I went to baseball practice last night. That's cool, baseball practice. Get Ziggy, you got to move, dude. I don't know what you're saying on that one. Because here's the thing. If he did it today, that's great. But that was after I had to say something about it beforehand. I shouldn't have to tell you guys all the time. I'm not babysitting. I've asked about like liking streams. I've asked about liking old videos, going back, checking stuff. Doesn't happen. Because if it's not in your face right now, for some of you guys, it doesn't matter, it seems like. So, like I said, I'm almost to the point where this might be one of the last live streams I do for a while before I start just editing a long format video and not doing this stuff anymore, or this way anymore. Yeah, Ziggy is being a shit today. Shit dog. In the best way possible. But he's choosing violence because he's eating his bone or chewing on his bone and everything, which is fine. But he's chewing on his bone and trying to knock off a bunch of, or knock over the camera or the phone stand. Posted just what? Or did he just... Vox hasn't posted anything in my community. I don't think Vox has ever posted anything in my community. He commented, but he never actually posted anything. No. There's nothing posted in my community from him, or them, or her, or Vox. Cosmic. They said they were going to post something, and then they never actually posted anything. Silly Vox did, or Haru did. Niche did. A bunch of other people, so... then I'm missing it. I'm looking in my channel and I'm not seeing anything other than that one comment that you talked about, but I don't know where that is right offhand. So sorry, I'm just trying to get this mapped out in my head. I'm not all right. Go to sleep, Vox. It's too late, man. Midnight. Go to sleep. $6.75. It's definitely not the right color, but it will be. Go to sleep then. We're studying. Oh my god. See, this is again what I was talking about. You guys are hijacking the channel to talk about school stuff or whatever, which is fine and all, but like again, it does take away from the chat the fact that I'm not going to respond to this or I can't respond to this because there's not it alienates anybody else coming into the channel that wants to talk about like stuff. So okay, I don't know. Crystal's not here right now. She's at work, so Ziggy, go away, dude. Go. You gotta go. You can't be up underneath me like that right now. Ah, hi, Crystal. I didn't see you. Okay, guys. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier. So you guys are taking over the chat and not talking about anything about anything. So it yeah. Again, guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna probably this is leaning towards being my last live for a while. I'm it's leaning to be the last one for a while. Do this every time. Start on the little right hand side because I'm right handed, and then I have to come over to the left hand, and then I paint right to left because I'm fucking right handed, and then I smear paint. Well, that's awesome. I wish I was left-handed, honestly. Sometimes it would be better, but I'm not. I'm right-handed. I do a lot of weird things, goofy, because I'm somewhat ambidextrous. Not really, but somewhat. So I do a lot of stuff with my left hand that I can't do with my right. So that's weird. I'm also not one-eye dominant. And I also am left foot dominant, which is weird. Because I'm right-handed and I'm left foot dominant. And that just means that I start walking with my left foot. I kick with my left foot if I'm playing like soccer or kickball or some weird shit like that. I'll kick with my right, and I can kick with my right, but I will also kick with my left a lot. Because my brain doesn't, like, goofy my feet up like it does my hands. And in baseball, I can also hit left-handed if I want to. That's always fun to fuck with people. No, no, Mika, this is Vash the Stampede from Trigun, and Katie, no, I did not take any art classes ever. I just started practicing a lot. Um, yeah, you have a right hand, or you have a left or right hand dominance. You have a right or left eye dominance. You have a left or right foot dominance. It and it all boils down to with like what eye or what part of your brain what side of your brain controls more, pretty much. So like Haru, who's left-handed, is probably more right brain dominant than they are left brain dominant, or vice versa, something like that. And so that's kind of an interesting thing. And then like left-handed people tend to be more creative sometimes because of the hemisphere of their brain that they use more because of the right hand being controlled by that side of the brain, or the left hand being controlled by the opposite side brain. Yeah, it's kind of neat. That's why like people that have like strokes and stuff like that, after they they recover, like people who have strokes and then recover from strokes. Certain times, their brains change up a lot of stuff. So, like somebody who used to be more left-handed or more right-handed is now able to do shit with the other side, the other hand, a lot better after the brain damage. There's a whole thing too about brain damage causes people to have like certain things where like they wake up and they can speak French. They've never spoke French before in their life, but now all of a sudden they're fluent in speaking French. Stuff like that with brain damage. There's this whole thing about the study of that. Like it's traumatic brain savantism or something like that. Crystal and I were watching something about it, and there's only been a few cases of it, but every now and then you'll hear about somebody who like had some kind of brain injury, and then the next thing you know, they can paint like Da Vinci or something. My case is not that. I just practice a lot. I'm not cool. I mean, I've had concussions and stuff, and I've had to go to the hospital for brain injuries because I'm a well, I'm not an idiot, but bad things have happened to my head. I hit a windshield one time when I had a car wreck. I had a bicycle wreck with no bike or no helmet and had a concussion. That was fun. 5th grade. And then my senior year in high school, I went into a ditch in my car because of a 87-year-old man that was out for a Sunday drive, and I had to go to the hospital for 3 days because I had a massive concussion. So that was so much fun, by the way. Highly don't recommend, by the way. Don't ever have a concussion if you can help it. So how many times? Wait. All right. So how many times it takes to color? Not long. I mean, I don't know what that means, Katie. And I've seen people walking on. Yeah, stuff like that. You should not become Valentino. Luna Anime Gang. Hey, how are you? Well, hello. How are you? Um, this painting took me over 10 hours. And several days. And I have another one over here that took me uh, 3 days and 11 hours. Like 3 days of working on it every day for 11 hours of work. So it just depends on what it is that you're doing. Sometimes it takes a lot, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's quicker than others. Depends on how much detail I'm putting in the painting, on how much color I'm going to use to, or how long it takes me to finish off the painting. Yeah, 10 hours. Oh, that's not cool. Put your notifications on, Luna. Put your notifications on. Yeah, like here. That took over 10 hours. then that one took about 10, 11 hours. So the selfie one took me 10 hours. There's a couple other ones that have taken me quite a while. Some of my collages and stuff like that have taken me multiple 10-hour times. Oh, yeah. You need to go look through my stuff, Katie, because, like, there's quite a bit of random art you probably never have seen in my collection. That's what I'm saying. Like, selfie's a big one that I've shown off multiple times. The sketch vault all together, out of all 27 painting days or whatever that I did, it took me 28 hours total for the month's work. And then the collage that I did after sketch vault took me it took me another 10 or 11 hours just to get it done. Thank you. Posca markers and this brand, which is called Guana. It's that brand. And then Posca's. So Posca brand and then this off-brand acrylic paint markers that I use. And I really like these. They're really good. I need a red I don't have. Actually, that might be the better solution. They've never messaged me back. Yeah, they've never messaged me back, Mika. That's what's going on with the grabby thing. What are you talking about, Vox? You did those. The Guanon? Hell yeah, get them if you can. Um, 120 pack. Mika, 120 pack. Get that. The reviews don't count. Luna, Anime Gang, may I ask? I've done. Oh, Luna can't speak English now as well. Luna, weren't you the one that told me you were working on an anime, but you couldn't draw eyes? No, you said eyes. So, okay. Yeah, it's not the first time. It's not the first time I've had the V's in here. Oh my god. And have you seen the anime for this art? Yes, Devil May Cry. I've also played the video games. I've seen both versions of the anime. I've met the voice actor for this anime. In fact, I was watching this anime earlier this morning. Start of the season 2 for this one. Before I started the live. That's kind of why I got started doing it, because I was like, oh shit, that's really good. Very much gory, though. This is a very gory anime. I will say that. Who are you asking, Louis? Nick? I'm going to say that's nice. Dante, yes. It's the first time I painted Dante. I'm not answering that question, Louis. You can go, yeah, Louis, you can go look at my page. I'm not answering that question. And literally, I just showed him. I literally just showed you a Valentino like 5 seconds ago. Listen, guys, if you don't do the little bit of work and like look at my page to see what I've done art wise, why do I need to do the work too? Why do I have to keep putting in effort when you guys can easily look at my over 700 and something videos at least to see what I have done or not done art wise? And I don't mean to sound and get angry at it, but like, come on, guys. I literally just showed you Val, and I've done Val a bunch of times on a bunch of different canvases and a bunch of different things, but yet nobody looks at it and sees it. Watch Devil May Cry, Mika. You'll like it. Whose eyes are shit? Vox? What the hell is going? I don't. All right, listen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what is taking over this conversation and channel at this point. But you're asking a question, and then I can't even answer the question before somebody starts saying something else. So. Yep. I'm gonna let you study because I'm shutting the stream down. You guys are killing it again, killing the stream. I don't know, Vox. At this point, you guys are literally, Louis, you're sitting there laughing and asking a bunch of dumb questions. You guys are pretending to not pay attention to the stuff that I've already done and asking the questions. Or, like, you won't go and look at my body of work. Instead, you'll just ask me if I've done something. You don't do any of that research, you don't do any of the stuff. Dwayne, what have you said that hasn't that's actually been a beneficial part of the conversation though? You guys haven't. That's the problem and what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Dwayne, you have not said anything that's been part of the conversation. You went, "Ooh, I'm ignoring people. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm leaving. My mom hit me or my brother hit me." Vox, you're sitting there saying this or that. Sorry, or Louis, you're saying this. Everybody is talking over what I'm doing and talking over what I'm doing. But instead, okay, Dwayne, I'm about done. I can't keep doing this. I want to talk about Devil May Cry or something like that. I want us to have a conversation about art or art topics or things like that. I do not want to have a conversation about other weird shit, especially since I can't respond to everybody at every time and then I miss important and real questions because I'm trying to look through the chit chat conversation you guys are having with each other over anything else. Yes, Katie, you did, and you were talking, and I appreciate that. No, you don't have to. Oh my God. Louis, you can not have watched the convert or the anime that I'm painting. But the thing is when you talk about a bunch of stuff that isn't on topic, it screws me up. It messes me up. Katie, you were asking me a bunch of questions. You asked me about art. You asked me about stuff. You were beneficially good in the conversation on and stuff. Thank you. The other problems are you, Louis. You asked me about Val literally right after I just showed Val. I don't need IBS Paint or IBIS Paint. I have Procreate on an iPad and I don't paint digitally, so I don't need that. Guys, you really are trying to piss me off today, I think. Like and Luna anime fan, you're the one that told me you worked for a company that does that you are an animator for a company and draw anime, but you can't draw eyes and some other stuff. So the lies and the other stuff that you guys tell me is also, kind of wearing thin. You guys talk, but you guys aren't talking about anything on topic half the time. And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. And instead of realizing that I do other work besides has been or other stuff, you guys don't. You don't look up my other work. You guys don't look and see what I've done. You don't go to my channel and interact with it other than on these lives. And it shows every time you ask me a question about a painting that I have already done. That is also one of those things that like make it really hard to keep pushing to be here and to be interactive with you guys when you're literally ignoring my work. So, on that note, and like I was saying earlier, I can't get you guys to share my stuff. I can look through my analytics right now and tell you that because I have, let's see how many subscribers I have currently 2,546 subscribers. 42 of you have seen the one stream from earlier. Let's see. 10 likes on one video, 13 on another, 22 on one, 33, 10, 40, but yeah. So it tells me you guys aren't watching these, you guys aren't looking at these, but you guys interact with the channel and the lives and ignore everything else. All right, you know what, Luna? You're gone. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. And since you've decided to lie to me repeatedly, I'm done. Hide channel from channel. Bye. Hi, Armadillo. How are you? Why haven't you already done that, Vox? I asked you to do that before, but you know what you told me? That none of your friends speak English and they wouldn't like me. That's what you told me. Around the same time you told me your sister's friend was over and all this other stuff. So that's what you've told me in the past, Vox. That none of your friends and none of the people you know would like me because I speak English. I remember this shit, guys. That's the thing. You guys got to understand. I remember a lot of it. And when you guys tell me one thing or another thing and you tell me that kind of stuff, I remember. I remember getting told I'm not going to do this or share your stuff or look at your guys' art outside or my art outside of it. I did tell you. I did tell you. I'm not arguing about what I told you and not told you guys. I've asked. That's all. And again, it just comes down to, like I said, I get it's the same problem I had on Facebook and stuff now. So well, there's a video from a couple days ago, right before I posted the Absolute Superman of Nifty, 90 something views on it. 300 views on Death. There's 2,000 of you guys on my subscriber page, but only that. The Inuyasha only has 200 and something views and 7 likes. So that tells me You guys didn't even know I did Inuyasha, some of you. God of War is low on one. There's another one that's real low. Nobody's paid attention to. Rebecca from Death, low. Yeah. See? What? What did you watch? What did you watch, Fox? And what do you? Because I don't understand what you're talking about, Fox. Because you're trying to defend yourself on some stuff that you had zero business or needing to defend yourself on. What time is it? I gotta go here in a minute anyway. Oh, soon. Mika, you said something about tomorrow or another day you'd start watching Devil May Cry. If you have on, if it's on, you have it on your Netflix. Watch the Netflix version. There's two different animes, and one is good, but it's not that great. And then the new anime is really good. This one, the first one was a little, but the second one's way better so far. And from what I understand, it got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I know that doesn't really mean shit to anybody because it doesn't ever mean shit to me if something gets 100% on Rotten Tomatoes because stuff's got nothing on Rotten Tomatoes, and I thought the movie was amazing. So, or TV, whatever it was really good. But Rotten Tomatoes was like, it sucked. Venom with Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock was really good, but Rotten Tomatoes said it was shit. So, I don't know. There's two different shows, Devil May Cry, and then there's two seasons of the Devil May Cry you need to watch. This one. That's where this one came from. And then this one. I really like this fluorescence color though. And I left a pencil mark in this for a reason. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I didn't erase the lightning bolt eyes part. And that's to help dingy up some stuff. All right. Vox, I'm not going to explain myself again or what the deal is. So understand or don't. I don't know what to tell you. Or Haru, explain it to him. Or Katie, explain it to him. Since Katie, you seem to have way more emotional stability than some of these people. Oh, sweet. So, brothers. This is Virgil, and then that's Dante. So... I would like a bag of sour onion chips. Yeah, that's what I want. Some sour onion chips. Sour cream and onion, I mean. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Again, thank you guys for sharing when you do share, and you have done it. Like, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's just, like I said, I'm trying to grow this channel. It's very hard to get traction going on a platform, and then I keep getting, I'm not asking specifically for people like you guys to buy stuff from me, but I am asking for, shares and help in that department. And then when people just don't, or tell me flat out there's a reason they can't or won't do it, I'm not going to forget that kind of thing. I'm not going to forget where somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to help you. Sour cream and onion is what I meant, the chips wise, but my brain just didn't only heard or only meant sour cream. Because I don't like weirdly, I don't like sour cream, but I do like sour cream chips. Don't know why that is, but yeah. Weirdly, I do not like sour cream chips, but or sour cream by itself, but sour cream chips or sour cream and onion chips, good shit. Yeah, sour cream itself I don't like, but sour cream and onion chips, good shit. Uh, then do it if you want to, Vox. I'm not telling you yes or no. I've already asked, and if you take that decision how you want to. We have those now. We have that now over here. Recently we've gotten that flavor. I've seen. I've not tried it though. I don't know why I haven't tried it. I just have not tried that though. That might be really good actually. I like lime, so that flavor is really good. Um, Barbecue, that's good. Yeah, barbecue stuff. I had we had barbecue chips the other day actually, not too. I don't remember why I had them, but they were like free. Fuck, I don't remember why we had those now. Oh well. See you later, Haru. Have a good one. Oh well. Sour cream and onion chips. Oh, nice. Well, you don't have to buy me anything. I would like some peanuts then, Haru. And I'm just fucking with you, by the way. And I'm just messing with you. I know. I remember. We do not have that, no. We do not have that, I don't think. If we do, I've not seen it, but that also doesn't narrow it down. I don't really look at snack foods very much, so I'm weird when it comes to snack foods. Like I'm not a snacky person uh overall usually. Every now and then I will snack and eat a bunch of junk, but it's usually like normal potato chip stuff and things like that. Oh, and Mika, for this character right here, Devil May Cry, I have been playing this game series since. Hey Google, when did the original Devil May Cry game come out on PlayStation?
Here's some information from the web that might possibly help. According to Wikipedia, Devil May Cry is a 2001 action-adventure game.
Yeah, I've been playing this game for since 2001. Coke. Yeah, I've been playing this game since 2001. Or I've been a fan of this franchise since 2001. So, shit, 25 years now. I even like the shitty reboot regame remake they did of this game. So, I don't know. All right, I gotta go here in a minute, actually. So, yeah, I was in high school when this game came out. So, remember, I played it over at a buddy of mine's house with I was spending the night over at his house, and they played it. And we beat it in one night, 8-hour play session. We beat the shit out of this game and had a blast doing it. And then I've played every one of them since the first one came out. Yeah, so Coca-Cola. Uh, Omar Levy XL. Is that a drink, Vox? Yeah, my drink Coca-Cola is my favorite drink. I drink. I'm a Coke sucker, as my dad used to call me. Because my dad liked Pepsi, so he was stupid. My mom likes Pepsi too. She's also not smart when it comes to when it comes to good taste. Actually, she doesn't drink Pepsi anymore. Never mind. My mom stopped drinking Pepsi. Doesn't mean she got better taste. She just stopped drinking it. Neat. All right. Well, I would try it if I could. I don't know how well I would like it, but I would try it. But the only thing I won't try is any more tea. Sweet tea or any of that stuff. Oh, I did that. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. Um, yes, he is. Well, no, he's staring at me at the beanbag. You see his little head poking out over there? Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, Ziggy Tax. Hi, Ziggy. Yep. Anyway. Mwah, mwah, rah, rah. Ziggy, ziggy, ziggy. So, on that note, I gotta go pick up Crystal, and then I'm gonna finish him when I get back. But when I finish him, I'm not gonna go live to finish him, I don't think. So. Yeah. He is adorable. So. Beat the puppy. Beat the puppy. Beat the puppy. Beat him, beat him, beat him. Oh no, he's licking me to death. Weirdo. Alright, guys. You gotta get down. So, alright, guys. See you later. So far. So, alright, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.